Hello. This story is The Little Yellow Digger at the Zoo. Too many hippos, the chief keeper said as he took off his cap and scratched his bald head. I'm afraid that a number may soon have to go. But the keeper's assistant quite loudly said, No! Too many hippos? Oh, no, not at all. It's the pool that's the problem. It's really too small. All we need is to get in a digger to come and to dig and to make the hole bigger. The little yellow digger arrived the next day, and the keepers, they took all the hippos away. They were taken along to the sea lion's pool. It was rather a squash, but it kept them all cool. And then the hippo's pool was drained quite dry, and the water sank with a glug and a sigh. And the little yellow digger was really quite small, but it started at once to break down the wall, and it worked very hard with a clatter-thump-thud to dig very deeply, deep down in the mud. The digger dug deep and the digger dug wide, till the hole grew so big, the digger vanished inside. Then up from below came a worrying shout. We're stuck in here. Can someone get us out? But the keeper said crossly, I very much doubt that we can find a big digger to haul you both out. There's not enough room round the edge of the pool for a digger that's bigger than you to give you a pull. But a clever young girl who was standing nearby shouted, How about letting an elephant try? And the keeper replied, That's a splendid idea. Send for the elephant. We need him here. So the elephant came with a thumpity-thump, and he was flapping his ears and swinging his trunk, and they harnessed him up and threw a rope down to the driver, who caught it and wound it around. He made loops and some knots, and he pulled very tight. That's done, he shouted. We'll soon be all right. The elephant gave a strong tug and a pull, and slowly from out of the wide empty pool the digger appeared. But what very bad luck. It slipped over sideways and became very stuck. The keeper's assistant said, Leave it to me, we'll fix up a pulley by using that tree. He cautiously clambered along the tree bough and tossed down the rope to the keeper, who now tied it onto the elephant so he could pull that small digger upwards and out of the pool. Could that be the answer? Oh no, not at all. The digger was swinging and it seemed it would fall. It was swaying and dangling high in the air. It's no good, they all cried. It just can't be left there. We need a strong animal on the far side to pull it right over, the cross-keeper cried. But we haven't got another elephant in the shed. Well, bring over a camel, the clever girl said. So they brought out a camel who wrinkled his nose as he snuffled and snorted and dug in his toes, and in spite of the fact that his temper was short, it was tied with a rope that made quite taut. Now pull, yelled the keeper. He shouted, Heave-ho! And the camel was gently persuaded to go. It tugged on the rope, but the digger still hung over the hole where it teetered and it swung. But at last it was down, and they all crowded round, and the driver climbed up onto firm concrete ground, and they filled the pool up, now much wider and much bigger. And the elephant washed off all the mud off the digger, and he squirted the keeper and the cross camel too. On that day that the digger, when it came to the zoo. Do you think that hippos would like a bigger pool? I think they would love it. Have you been to the zoo lately? Have you seen hippos? Night, night.